The Guyana National Bureau of Standards held a press conference yesterday. More details from Sasha Ramsaran.
The Guyana National Bureau of Standards, GNBS, is an organization whose aim is to improve the quality of goods and services in Guyana through the process of standardization. Yesterday, members of the GNBS held a press conference at the Region 6 RDC boardroom where a number of issues were discussed. One important function of the GNBS is to verify measurement devices used in trade, and according to Public Relations Officer of the GNBS, Mr. Lloyd David, the Bureau is in the process of conducting verifications.
The Bureau Standards has been verifying devices, scales, masses, measures, meter rules, and all those devices used in trade in the Berbice area, particularly at the markets and stores and outlets and so forth, to ensure that these devices are accurate and reliable for trade. Right? What we've been doing mobile stamping of devices where we do not necessarily operate from our office. We go to the various locations, whether it's on the quarantine, the upper quarantine, Midway, New Amsterdam, even on the bank. And we set up our station and we conduct the verification of those devices. The reason why we do this is every 6 months is to ensure that the devices in trade remain accurate. They remain clean and well organized so that consumers will not be robbed during sale.
According to Mr. David, there are also critical standards that are available at the GNBS concerning the production and the manufacturing of items such as honey and furniture.
Seeing that we're in the Berbice area, we want to ensure that we share some information regarding standards that are available at the GNBS that we think that will be useful for persons living in the outlying regions. And as I mentioned them, you will have an idea why I say that. In terms of honey, we have a standard for honey. I know lots of persons, you might not want to rear honey in the city, so in Berbice and certain areas there might be honey producers, and persons can use the honey standard to improve the quality of the honey and the packaging and so forth, so that when they sell their honey to supermarkets and markets and so, it's of a good quality, it's well packaged. I encourage persons who are engaging in salted fish, the manufacture of salted fish, or the production I should say, to acquire a copy of that standard and follow the requirements so that you can label, package, process your fish according to the requirements of the standard. There are also a number of standards for fresh fruits and vegetables, ranging from lemon, lime, orange. I know the Blackbush Polar area and certain areas, they are doing bulk farming in terms of producing many different kinds of greens and so forth. So these standards will be ideal for those agriculturists to get involved, acquire a copy of the standard and follow the requirements. There is also a standard for furniture manufacturing. I know this is a countrywide process where a lot of persons engage in the manufacture of furniture. But I know there are some persons in Berbice who are manufacturing furniture, and they're just doing it based on experience that was passed down from their father and grandfather and so forth. There is the code of practice for the manufacturing of furniture, and that standard is a very important standard. It even tells you quality requirements, labeling requirements, and so forth. All the blemishes that you would see in a piece of furniture, following the standard, following the requirement of the standard, those blemishes could be removed, the design and so forth, the finishing of the furniture, all of that information is stated in that standard. So I encourage furniture manufacturers in Berbice to get on board and acquire a copy of the furniture standard.
Mr. Nuruddin Abzal, GNBS officer stationed in Berbice, disclosed the work of the organization in Berbice thus far for 2017.
Office in New Amsterdam, from January to March of this year, we have done the verification of tanker wagons, service stations throughout the region, as well as the rice mills and health centers and health facilities as well. So if you go to the health facilities, you will be able to see your stickers on the devices used, so that it was verified by us and they are accurate. We also have 2 other offices apart from the one in New Amsterdam, at Springlands and Eversham, where we operate at various times of the year. We can be contacted in New Amsterdam on Tuesdays and Fridays on 333-4017 to inquire about the dates we are at the other offices when we do the verification at those locations.
The GNBS is also pushing to have a legal metrology bill passed in Parliament to review the Weights and Measures Act that was established in 1981. This bill will address the modernization of the metrology standards towards having a revised Weights and Measures Act.
In terms of the legal metrology bill, the GNBS has been working for the last more than 6 years to educate persons across Guyana on the new requirements of the legal metrology bill. We at this time we're working towards having the bill finalized and approved by Cabinet and taken to Parliament to be approved. We've even done consultation sessions throughout the country, one being right here in New Amsterdam. We did consultation in the quarantine and few persons came out, but then we know very well that a lot of persons use weighing and measuring devices, and this bill will affect them. So we want to give persons another opportunity to peruse the bill and give the comments and inputs.
Persons wishing to peruse the bill can visit the GNBS sub-office stationed in the compound of the Region 6 Regional Democratic Council on Tuesdays and Fridays.
The bill is also at our office, so whoever wants to come and take a look, they can have that done on Tuesdays and Fridays as well.
Sasha Ramsaran reporting for Channel 8 News.